Okay, hello friends. Today we'll be doing the AMC 10B 2023 problem number 10. So let's get started. You are playing a game. A 2x1 rectangle covers two adjacent squares oriented either horizontally or vertically of a 3x3 grid of squares, but you are not told which two squares are covered. So our first thing to do before we finish reading the question is to draw this 3x3 square without the 2x1 squares for now, because it is a guessing game after all, isn't it? So we draw our 3x3, and really in the AMC, it's key to, before you finish reading every question, make sure you do every detail, I guess, so that you are like one step ahead and you don't have to fill each and every bit of information after that. If that makes sense, because there's going to be a lot of long questions like this. So just a heads up. So now we've covered that. Your goal is to find at least one square that is covered by the rectangle. A turn consists of you guessing a square, after which you are told whether the square is covered by the hidden rectangle. What is the minimum number of turns you need to ensure? Now, I just wanted to talk about this for a bit. Ensure was the word, but in every paper that I saw, number 10 said ensue instead of ensure, and I'm pretty sure that would have confused the students on the AMC. But anyway, aside from that tangent, that at least one of your guess squares is covered by the rectangle. So we want the least. Now immediately, if I were you, I would think, oh, it's probably 8. Because if one of the rectangles has to be there, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then that would ensure it. But no, that's not quite right. Because say we chose this one, then if this is right, then the rectangle would be either here or it would be here. So that's one thing. And then otherwise, same here. So that's covering more options. Each square is covering 2 options already. So say we chose this one right here. Just gonna circle it to let you know. So that means that if that worked, then this would be a square. This would be the rectangle and this would be the rectangle. But since we're looking at the worst case scenario, least of the worst case scenario, so that means that this is probably not going to happen, right? So then we can choose this one. And you might be thinking, why am I jumping from here to here? I should do this one or this one. But you should go from here to here, because in this one, what's the point? If we know that this one isn't right, then this one is also not going to be right, because practically this rectangle is the same as this rectangle. So what I'm saying is this rectangle here is the same whether we are choosing this one or this one, but it's just better to choose this one. So then we choose this one. This rectangle could be there or it could not be. So this is not here. Just pretend it's not here. Okay. Yeah, okay. So now we choose this one. This could be a rectangle, this one could be, or this one could be. And since we are already covering the middle, this is very important, we do not have to cover the middle again. So since we are not covering the middle again, we are going to go over these corners. And therefore, the same thing happens here and here. So that means that it covers 4 squares you are going through to get the rectangle ensured, and this is the worst case possible, with the least amount of cases that you could cover. So therefore, the answer is C, 4. So you might be wondering, how come you knew to start with this one right here? And it's not the fact about just knowing to start with this one. But before you start just picking random squares, you want to look at the problem. You're like, okay, here's the checkerboard square, okay? And you're like, if I choose the middle one, which may seem like the right one to do at first, so you have to think, if I choose the middle one, this could be covered, this could be covered, this could be covered, or this could be covered. And that seems like a pretty good choice. But then you have these 4 other corners to cover. But if you choose this one, it's covering the middle already, and then it's covering these 3. So you know that the middle is going to be covered if you choose this one. So you start with this and these, and you get a smaller number than 5, which is 4. And hence, the answer is C4. I hope you understood this question, and we're done.